Hi Libra, welcome to What Are Your Gifts That You're Meant to Bring into This World general reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Libra. This is a general reading, so please keep that in mind, to only take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't for someone who needs to hear this message. So my intentions for this reading is to ask Spirit what your natural gifts are, what the soul print of your DNA is, of what you're meant to bring into this world, how you can be guided on your path, and any signs, messages that could lead you along the way. And this can just resonate for you at a deep level. This could resonate for you of what's to come or what you're just discovering about yourself. This is new, so I'm really excited to dive in and see what messages I have for you, Libra. So let's go ahead and get this reading started. I'm first going to use my sound bowl here to clear, set the energy, and do a mini meditation with you guys. But if you just want to jump right on into the card pull to see what the cards have to say, check out the pinned comment below with all the timestamps. For those of you here with me now, thank you so much for joining me. It does help me connect with your energy. So I'm going to ask everyone to take a deep breath in. I'm going to ring the sound bowl 3 times, and during that, I just want to open up your energy. I just want you to focus on the question of your life purpose, your gifts, any questions you have regarding that, and we'll see what Spirit has to say. So let's go ahead and take that deep breath in. And tune into the energy of Libra. All right, Libra, let's go ahead and see what your gifts are, what your natural talents are, and how you're meant to use them in the world. I just want to bring this reading as the energy's heavy. There's a lot going on astrologically. We're about to enter Mercury retrograde. So I just want to give everyone that little bit of a spiritual boost because we are all gifted. We are all talented in our own way. And I want to see what that means for you. So first, tell me something that Libra is gifted with, born with, meant to make a mark in this world in a way. Tell me about Libra's spiritual essence. Okay, that one popped out. Let's see what it is. So you guys got the white stag protector. Whoa. It says you are an old soul. Your best friend is nature. Use your intuition to take you where you want to go. Awaken the powerful force within you. You are meant to create blessings with your magic. Oh, Libra, I gotta say, you guys have been reincarnating in this plane of existence for a very, very long time. And I do feel that you are meant to be brought into this world to inspire people. You are one that is a keeper of the light. And I do feel that people around you, when they notice you, meet you, there's a lightness about you. But with the stag, it's powerful. It's not just a fleeting light. It's one that sticks with someone. And you guys are very gifted with the power of intention setting. Some of you are inherently magical, and you could come from an existence, a line of DNA that has had magic and has had practicing of rituals, shamanic rituals, psychic gifts. But I do feel overall you guys are in this lifetime meant to bring those gifts and your deeper understanding of the world than what I wouldn't say lower vibrations can understand, but a little bit more not as developed spiritually souls understand. You're meant to help bring awareness to that. And with this protector energy, I do feel this sense that you are very protective, very loyal to your loved ones, to your friends, to those that you consider family. You will fight for them, and you will be the person that if they're in pain, if they're going through a rough time, you will be there to support them and to help guide them. Just even cheering them up, bring a smile to their face, or giving them some financial help, some support. You are the person that will take the shirt off your back for someone else. And in that, people are affected by saying, I want to be like Libra. I want to be that person that stands up, that does the right thing, even when it's hard to do. That's the energy I'm getting here for you guys. And even like you guys are naturally gifted with powerful instinct. You guys have been in those moments where even if things seemed okay, there was something that instinctually told you to do something else. And that was your instinct kind of guiding you on a better path. And even for some of you, I want to say as deep as saving you from some sort of danger or some sort of wrong path. Wow. I mean, you guys are also very connected to nature. And I do feel as if the nature spirits, animals, talk to you when you guys go on those walks or when you take time in nature where you're on a hike. You really do feel connected to spirit there. And some of you could have very strong earth in your chart. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy does not have to be the case, but for some of you that definitely applies. Tell me more about Libra's gift, what Libra's meant to bring to this world. Tell me more about this energy I'm feeling for Libra. The visionary with the planet Jupiter. Okay, so Sagittarius energy, Pisces energy is also coming through here for a few of you. The world is filled with possibilities. Inventive, expansive, wise, insightful, enthusiastic, curious, courageous, philanthropic, imaginative, knowledgeable, conceptual, inspired, idealistic, benevolent, and humble. So you guys do, because of your evolution throughout each time you're reincarnated onto this plane as a soul, learning the school of earth, you guys have seen it all really. And there's something about your experiences that you carry within your DNA that you are meant to implement into this world to gradually progress. You guys, I even feel like you see things before they happen, or you kind of spot trends and start your own trends, and then they start coming along that you see on social media or that you notice with friends. You guys are meant to bring new ideas out there into the world based off of your own intuitive knowing. You guys have these deep-seated codes within you that you are meant to share with the world. And I do feel, you know, definitely you guys could have been through some things early on in childhood, through the last few years, but there's just this fighter spirit that I feel also with the stag energy, that no matter what happens, I will be okay. There's another day. You have this optimism that's also very inspiring. And not to say that it's like that all the time, but when you do kind of get through that dark cloud and you rise again, your lightness just shines. And you guys do see and have that fight to go on the next day and to look out for possibilities and opportunities that could bring more fortune in your life and the lives of others. But with this visionary, yeah, you guys see things differently. You have unique perspectives. You have a unique sense of style that some of you may have felt isolated by, that people didn't understand you by. But trust me, your unique energy is needed here because you are meant to bring something to this that is unthought of, unexpected, whether that's on a global scale or even in your direct community of family members, friends, children. I'm hearing you're going places, Libra. And I'm seeing a seagull as well. I wonder if someone lives by the ocean or feels very connected to the ocean as well, or has been seeing seagulls a lot lately. Powerful. Okay, let's get into the tarot and dive deeper into your gifts and what you're meant to bring into this world. Someone could be wearing purple right now. Purple's someone's favorite color or aura color. But tell me more about this energy that I'm tapped into for my Libras here. Okay, so first we have the Hero. Wow. So this is the Dreams of Gaia Tarot. It's not exactly like the usual tarot deck we see. And this is a higher manifestation of even the King of Wands or the Queen of Wands. This is someone, like I said, who is a fighter, who does what's right, even if no one else sees it, even if no one else believes it. You know, Libra, I do wonder if you're coming into a time or you've been in this awakened state of trusting yourself, because those inklings, those intuitive hits, even if they sound crazy to some people or out there to some people, you're onto something. And you know, you're an advocate. You are an advocate for those who can't speak up for themselves or who can't fight on their own. You're a hero in a lot of people's eyes. And again, that doesn't have to be on the biggest scale, but even for like a sibling or even for a friend, you are someone that they look up to and that they see as like the perfect example of what they want to be. I'm even getting for some of you guys, I know this is very specific, so bear with me if this is not your message, but like having to raise a sibling or having to take care of a sibling and feeling protective of them and feeling like, you know, you had to put on that role. And man, have you done so much for that sibling if that is your story. Someone could also have green eyes, I'm seeing as well, just confirmation about who I'm talking about here. But you guys are definitely have awakened and do tend to awaken to certain vibrations, certain perspectives a lot quicker than a lot of other people do. But people do view you as a fighter, a good person, one that does not let defeat make them succumb. Tell me more. Abundance. Wow, you really are a gift. You really are. I'm not trying to just hype you up and make you feel using your ego. I'm seeing it in the cards here with abundance. So with this card here, I definitely feel as if you work with what you have. You seek out more if there's not enough to make what you want to happen in your life happen. You are someone that looks to provide abundance in this world. Again, a protector, a caregiver, someone that wants to share such positivity in this world. And I do feel like a lot of you guys are connected to, you know, specific diets, whether that is something that you need to do because of a dietary issue like celiac disease or something like that, or even just generally like eating whole grains, organic fruits, and seeing how much better you feel and maybe even sharing that diet lifestyle with other people. But, you know, generally speaking, you guys are ones that turn straw into gold. And even if you are dealt with a crappy deck of cards, you know how to make it out and turn it into something so much better. And I do feel like Spirit, even at your hardest times, will give you a way out or will show you the way out. And it's because you're meant to, again, be someone that is meant to uplift others, and they can't have you in a negative, lower vibration to be that example, to be that role. Some of you guys are definitely like, make your own money. You depend on yourselves. You could be the breadwinner in your household, or that's where you're headed and that's where you want to go. You just want to make sure your people are fed, taken care of, including yourself, Libra. But you already know you can do that for yourself. Now that you want to, you know, expand that, it's a gift that you want to share with others. You're very creative as well. You have good ideas that I do feel, if there's especially some that are really downloaded to you recently about a hobby, about the talent, it's something you could pursue and make a living off of. It feels creative, definitely. Tell me more for Libra. Faith. You're gifted with faith. Faith has always been something that you've held on to, and that has served you. I don't think your faith has ever proven you wrong. Now, let me just specify something. That doesn't mean your intuition has always been 100% on point, and with everything you've ever felt good about that hasn't come about, that's when your faith deserved you. No. What I mean by that is that you have this special light in you, fight in you, that even when things do not turn out the way you hoped for or expected, you guys have this inherent understanding, even from an early age, that, all right, maybe there's another way, or it wasn't meant for me. But you guys have always been in contact with the spiritual world, again, especially through animals. There's certain totem animals that always keep coming around during certain parts of your life that repeat until you kind of fully get the message of why that specific animal is there. You know, some of you, it's the wolf, it could be the turtle, it could be the stag, it could be the bear. But I do feel even when you guys are at your lowest, which we all go through in life, when you take a moment to connect to that inner light within you, you pull yourself back out of it. And yes, there's assistance from your spirit guides, but it's really you, Libra, as the hero that says, no, I will not give up. I will not give up. These are powerful cards here, so let's dive deeper. Tell me more about the hero specifically. Nine of Cups. Pisces energy. Tell me about abundance. Queen of Water. Yeah, you're a gentle soul at its very core. And yeah, sometimes you may have had to put on that front, put on that shell to fight for yourself or others. But deep down, you are a soothing person. You are a nurturing person. And you only put on that front when you have to. And you're by no means a doormat or someone to be walked over. But when you do truly care about something or someone, you'll give your whole heart into it. Very strong Cancer energy here. And tell me about faith. The Counselor and the Six of Pentacles. Okay, bottom of the deck we have Union. Yeah, you guys are very much in balance right now with your masculine and feminine energies, and you're strong in both, and you know how to use both to its highest level. You know when you need to work hard, when you need to get that stability, get that foundation, but you also know when you need a rest. You've been studying how you can listen to your inner nature, to your body, of when you're doing too much and when you need to push yourself a bit more. But I do feel as if in this point in your life, Libra, you're coming into a better understanding of yourself. And now that you're starting to have that understanding, how can I put that out there? And some of you guys, it's definitely also healing with the Counselor here. You are someone people open up to, that people trust. Some people trust you with their darkest secrets, what they think it to be. But with the Six of Pentacles too, yeah, most definitely. You're like, all right, this is what's happening. You're in this situation. What can we do to get it out? What do I do to help you? I will do the work. And you know the best thing about you, Libra, is that you don't do it for something in return. You do it, again, because you know that it's something you should do. It's something that's right to do. And yeah, I do feel like even when faith weighs you down, there's always something that shows why it couldn't have happened. And I do feel like Spirit, again, with the Six of Pentacles, shows you a better way each and every time. But with the Union here, yeah, you are definitely someone that when people meet, they're kind of impressed, astounded. And I want to say too, Libra, you have a soulmate, absolutely, that you are currently connected to, connected with, at least psychically. Some of you are in a current relationship with this soulmate here. And I do feel, with that being said, they are starting to deepen their feelings for you because they're starting to get to understand your purest form of that soul energy. And I feel with the Nine of Cups and the Hero, I wonder for some of you guys, this hero could also be like a spirit guide that came from your bloodline, that could have been a warrior, a fighter, someone that was a protector of their village, a protector of their family fiercely. And they gave you those fighting gifts. knowing that you were the right person to inherit that to carry it out. And man, you are definitely psychically gifted. You are definitely someone that is gifted with spiritual insight. But with visionary, again, it's something that is not usual. It's not something that, I don't know, you are not cut from the same cloth as everyone else. And maybe that has made you doubt if what you were feeling was right or how you wanted to express yourself was okay or whatever. You guys are becoming more certain that it is okay than you were before in your childhood or before your profound, deepening understanding of yourself. Now Spirit wants you to focus on how to put it out there to the right people, to the people who need it the most. So some of you guys may be looking into careers where you could kind of start working with others, helping others, or maybe even going on social media and promoting your gifts in that way. But definitely like sharing your thoughts, sharing your ideas, writing them down, especially things that you've experienced, been through, that are coming from your heart space, are going to be profoundly felt and affected. All right. How can I help Libra navigate these gifts, or what does Libra need to know about these gifts? Anything that Libra needs to hear, be aware of? Tell me more. Okay. Third eye chakra. Okay, and it says, it is safe for you to see the energy of love in all its forms, such as angels, auras, and visions. Some of you guys are clairvoyant, and with the visionary, I'm not surprised to see it. So some of you are seeing symbols, synchronicities, see aura colors, see orbs even. Like I said, you are more awakened to the spiritual world than most. And I do feel with this third eye chakra, you need to trust those visions. I do feel as if they're trying to tell you something. And if you can't figure it out at first, journal it. And then meditate on it or sit on it for some bit. Leave it alone and then return to your journal a couple days after and see if you could have gathered anything from that. But you definitely are one that sees a higher perspective. You are definitely one that can decipher the intuitive visions that you're getting and use that to help. Use that to guide yourself and guide others. And some of you guys are currently in the process of opening your third eye chakra, and you noticed how open it started to be. Seeing the number synchronicities, seeing the confirmations, the dreams that you're having that are very, very vivid. Tell me more about Libra's gift. Their clairvoyant gift, their protector gift, their fighter gift. Tell me more about this and what Libra needs to be aware of. Anything else, Spirit, that we can tell Libra? My eyes are starting to water, and it feels like that's a point of, like, again, when I had to clarify these cards, all of them were mainly water. And it's like you don't feel like you have been able before to show that sensitive side to yourself, the deep side of yourself. You've had to keep that protected, or at least put that on the back burner to be strong for someone else. But I want to say, Libra, that your sensitivity and your emotions are something that people can deeply resonate with. So find the right people to express those emotions to. You need an emotional outlet, I feel, for some of you guys to better understand your gifts and talents and how to kind of clear the energy when things get a little muddled. Do for yourself what you do for others, Libra. It will pay off. Tell me more. Okay, there we go. Teacher. Okay, I do not know how to pronounce this. Mahakoan Rogoski. Sounds Eastern European, but I could be wrong. If you guys want to look him up, go right ahead. But teacher energy here, yeah. I mean, it's all adding up. You're abundant with your gifts. You're abundant with your insight, your very unique insight that has come through a development of lifetimes. And some of you may be only starting to understand these gifts, come into these gifts, but once you are deeply cemented in them, you are meant to then guide others with it, whether that is be a spiritual advisor, a light worker, someone that you can do readings for, someone that needs readings, whether that's tarot, whether that's Reiki, whether that's just intuitive readings. And even if it's not so spiritually based, I do feel like your unique perspective on philosophy, on politics, on the way the world works, like you have deep insight that is meant to help others kind of be closer to the light. And I guess I'm kind of tapping into someone that's more of like an inspirer, a visionary, a spiritual rebel in a sense that can kind of help people move away from the classic conditioning that our world is so used to, of needing more, of not having enough, of not being good enough, and being competition with others, to the true essence of we're all in this together. And as humanity, we need to fight together. We need to learn together. We need to heal together. And you are one of those teachers that are brought into this world in this lifetime to help cement that idea, or something like that idea. And for those of you dealing with the soulmate, you guys are like mirroring each other in different ways of what you're teaching each other about themselves, about each other, about the way of the world. You know, I'm seeing like Aladdin and Jasmine when they're on that carpet and they just see a whole new world based off of just giving the chance of opening up to one another. I know that sounds a little corny, but truly it's like once you met this person and had these deeper conversations with this person, there is so much that you've awakened them in them and that they've awakened in you. And this person could definitely be a teacher or a mentor, whether that's their full-time job or even a hobby that they do, or an extracurricular activity, coaching even, I'm kind of feeling as well. What advice do you have, Spirit, for Libra in regards to their gifts and what they're meant to do in this world? You're meant to protect the light. Absolutely. Especially during this time. Everything is as you've created. All you create offers you lessons in life. Number 26. And look at that red, yellow energy, root chakra energy, sacral chakra energy. And this is important because what I feel, and a Reiki person told me this before, so I feel like in some ways we have this same message here of when you were brought into this world, you already had an advancement in your crown and third eye chakra. Whether you were aware of it or not, you always had that deeper opening, that deeper understanding than most people do. Most people are born with a very solid root chakra, sacral chakra, and then work their way up to the crown and the third eye. But you and I are like, we started from the crown and we're working our way down to trust ourselves, to trust that our spiritual insights and gifts are not just a figment of our imagination, but they are meant to help others or bring something to the world that is something that you can choose how to use it. And I gotta say, with this card here, is all you create offers you lessons in life, and everything is as you've created. You've definitely signed up for a path where there is going to be some karmic lessons, but you, again, nothing was ever meant for you to break down from it. It was always meant to kind of be like, all right, you know what? I learned from that. I grow from that. And you have that mindset of a go-getter, of a fighter, of someone that realizes, all right, if that happened to me, that wasn't so positive. It's nothing I really could have avoided. It was something that I had to go through to understand the reality of the world, the reality of other people. And I feel more so with this card here, it was specifically through your family of what you had to learn the hardest lessons in, and relationships with family. But I feel as if a lot of you are starting to kind of heal from that, or better understand it, or accept your family as they are. And that's not accepting their bad behavior, but like, look, this is how they are. There's nothing I can do to change anyone unless they want to change themselves. But what I can create, I can stand by, I can be proud of, that's what I want to put my energy into. So I kind of feel with this, Libra, that overall, You are meant to help others understand what is in their control, what is out of their control, and how they can use that to better themselves and better the world around them. And I do feel like you guys have worked on anger, whether that is how you deal with anger or having, uncontrollable anger, or you rarely get mad, but when you do, man, you lose it. Like, I think you guys are having a better understanding that anger may be deep-seated grief over what you felt like you should have had more of, or what someone did to you. And anger is not a bad thing. I know there's a lot of spiritual people out there that try to say any sort of low vibrational emotion is going to keep you stuck. No, we have to express when we're sad. We have to express when we're angry, because those emotions are telling us something about our current state of what we're doing, of where we're unhappy. And so I feel, Libra, like one of your biggest challenges was to kind of understand your fears, understand your anger, and be compassionate with yourself with it, and how to better address it and not just push it aside or not give it the care, but to be open to it and explore it and then move forward. And that is something Spirit wants to say they're very proud of you for understanding and opening to, because that could have been generational as well. All right, Libra. I'm going to go ahead and get one more card here, and this is going to be a crystal card for you. And if you have this crystal, you can work with it more, you can go buy it. And if it's expensive, just when you meditate, when you are finding certain times where you need to have that extra support, call on this crystal energy. And then I'm going to read the excerpt from the book, because the book is so great at explaining the spiritual purpose of these crystals. So any last messages for Libra about their gifts? So we have number 40, Menelite. Okay. So let's go ahead and see what the book has to say. The wise feminine. Menelite has a profound connection with Earth, the wise feminine, and priestess power. It marks rites of passage through womanhood to wisdom. You are an immortal soul who is an embodiment of the wise feminine. Express this through your body and actions. Go deep into yourself to find your connection to Mother Earth. Sit in her womb of healing. In meditation, you heal your soul. Put aside fear and remember that transitions are necessary prerequisites for growth. Honor your sacred sexuality. Mark rites of passage joyfully. Experience a period of gestation. To move would not be beneficial now. Nurture yourself and bide your time. Withdraw into your inner world to accept necessary change, make your soul whole, and find powerful allies. You know when it's time for rebirth. Healing insight. Maturation is a process of growing wiser. The soul and heart do not age. The frequency is earthy and high. Chakra, earth star, base, and sacral. Yeah, so you guys are working on that and deepening the base and sacral energy. Timing, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Soul path, expressing the divine feminine. Wow, yeah, I mean, what can I say? You guys are gifted spiritually. You guys are kind of also starting to lean into the feminine. You are very balanced in both, but maybe some of you have been so into your masculine. You are starting to kind of dive deeper into your feminine. And I do feel at this time in your life right now, Spirit is asking you to go within more than ever before. There may be a lot going around you that is starting to transition, starting to change, maybe kind of throwing off of where you thought you were going to go a couple years ago. But I think by just accepting what is happening and choosing how to respond and choosing the right path for your healing, the right path for your growth, you are someone that at the end of it, at the end of this transition in your life, is going to be that healing soul that people will come to, that people will fall in love with, that people will be inspired by. And they'll remember you, Libra. They'll remember your kindness. They'll remember your support. They'll remember your protection. You are someone that means a lot to so many. And I think with that being said, you also need to take your time to heal, to recharge, because being a healer, being someone that is so spiritually developed, a lot of people will depend on you for your specific insight, but trust when it's time for you to kind of go into hermit mode, to recharge and not feel bad about it. It is what will help you kind of expand your gift for the best way possible, okay? Thank you so much, Libra, for joining me for this reading. I really hope it resonated with you. I hope it gave you the clarity, insight, healing, guidance that you were looking for by your gifts and what led you to this message. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Libra, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Libra.